Hey, welcome to the Blue Green Ocean Road podcast. Tornado came by this week. Second one. My whole life in Rhode Island, I've never been even close to a tornado. Now I've had two in a month. I don't mean nothing. Ain't nothing. No, see, I've had my two. Second one was worse. I was out in a booth. I had nowhere to go. I had my eye on a pond. I think if you jump in the pond, the flying debris, that's what'll kill you. Flying debris, like sticks and glass and all that. So this stuff loses velocity underwater. So I have to get I get one of these. I get some PVC pipe. Keep a length in my bag. Go underwater, just do this, just like like a jungle warrior hiding from the patrols. Because that's what kills you. I don't know if a tornado can pluck me out of the water if I was under it. So this is my big plan. I don't know if it'll work. I hope I never use it. It's a pretty awful pond too. It's all scummy and it's just a pond. Frogs and shit. Well, anyway, that's what's near me there. I got nowhere to, that's where I work. In a booth in the middle of a road. It's all made out of glass too. It's all glass, and it's not tempered. A bird hit one once, slammed right into it. All came down in shards. And I went, oh, it's not tempered. Glass will say tempered on it, but it doesn't say not tempered. Let's see what else. Okay, it's 9:03. Maybe Saturday, right? This is Saturday. He's telling me Saturday. It's Saturday. Okay, I want to start singing. I want to start getting baked too, because so I don't know where everybody is. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Everybody. Nobody here but me. Show everyone in the meeting. Okay, should have prepared more stuff. That's what I should have done. So, life on another planet. They think they found some, the new telescope. Well, wicked evidence of it anyway. And, somebody wants to join the call. Nobody wants to talk about life on other planets. I'm talking with someone because I didn't talk to myself. I'm talking to myself over here. All right. Hey, Mike.
How you doing?
I was talking about life on other planets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mike said it was mostly pond scum and shit, which is probably what it is.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's just like life doesn't want to be much. There's like rock lichen in the Arctic. It just sits to a rock and just sits there. It lives forever. It does nothing. Just rock lichen is really strange.
Yeah.
It's a life. It's life. It just I'm living over here. They grow to be really old. Remember running across them when we were kids in the woods, all over rocks?
Oh yeah.
Did you wipe them out with your hand? Did you used to wipe them out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those things were like ancient, It's like 300-400 years old, and here we come. But then they just start over.
Right.
You ever eat rock lichen?
Probably. I've eaten pretty much everything out there.
We did it in Boy Scouts. You boil it, and it tasted like spinach, but it looked like frog skin. It was and it was slimy too, but it was food. It was I had a few.
You go live in a survival situation.
Yeah, we were just eating everything in the woods. It was up at Camp Yagu.
Yeah.
Yeah. We made sassafras tea.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we had Roman Day. right? So it was like a togas and shit. I don't know what that's about. You know, I think about it. I was, young boys running around in togas, whatever. So I picked, of course, I got a vine and I put it around my stupid head and it was poison ivy.
Oh God.
Yeah. Turns out I'm not that allergic to it. Matter of fact, nothing happened to me.
Oh, really?
I got a little. I used to get a little bit on my hand. I got a couple of bumps once in a while. That was about it. So yeah, I was lucky.
I'm not too bad with it either. I mean, I'll get it like you, but it's never that bad.
We've been exposed to it since we were kids. I was in the woods when I was 1, so whatever's out there. I mean, nothing around here is going to really affect me. That's actually ways to get immune to like snake venom. Like if you have local snakes, you milk them and then you put a little on your skin, get kind of sick and stuff, and you can build up.
It came out a while back, and it makes complete sense. The kids that were playing in dirt have a lot less allergies.
Oh yeah.
Asthma, things like that. They're out there in the pollen and the dirt.
You got to get out in the dirt, man, because you're dirt. You can't not be in dirt.
It's like those kids that were protected, kept inside, and those are the kids that run into trouble later on.
Oh yeah. There's they did an experiment on people in, like, I think the Arctic. They put them in just a place where they're not exposed. They're like to see what it would be like to go to Mars and back. And the minute they get out, they don't even make it. They don't make it that long. I mean, like they all lose their mind in about 6 months. It all goes tits up. People start escaping and getting hamburgers and shit. So. But the immune system crashes, like, really bad. Like, astronauts have that problem, too, when they get back, And, space travel. We're supposed to be right here in this G, in this air pressure, and all the... We're made up of all this stuff, like the same percentages. We got, like, arsenic in us. It's the same percentage of arsenic that's in the soil.
There's no reason for us to be out there. We can be completely happy here and content.
Oh, they could go. I'm all for it. Go wild.
Yeah. Our imagination's
it's a free universe.
But I mean, like, if we didn't have that part of us that wanted to explore, we'd be completely happy here.
Yeah, George. I guess George is going to be on a phone call with us.
What's going on with him?
I don't know, George. What's going on?
You guys, I mean, we barely got any wind here.
Hold on, Mike.
Okay.
We got something's going on. George just called me and I couldn't hear him. But
okay.
I don't know why he's calling me.
Oh,
okay, there he is.
Hey.
There you are. How you doing?
Hey, George.
I didn't get the link. Sorry.
Oh,
I didn't mean to interrupt. Continue, please.
You ruined the flow, man. I mean, that was all tits
I know.
up.
I thought about
That's it. I'm going. I'm leaving. Fuck this.
That's all right, man. We got talking about
live from the hurricane.
Well, we started talking about the hurricane, but
George is doing the outside weather guy. What's the hurricane doing, George? How you doing over there?
We're talking about
it's raining.
We're talking about what we're going to do with all this bread and milk we bought up here.
You brought bread and milk?
Oh, just tons of it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
You got tons of it.
I know. We're crazy. Imagine what Florida people think of us.
What am I going to do with a raw egg?
This is
nuts.
Out.
Bread and milk.
I got canned
bread
food.
and milk. Now, I don't know. I haven't even been to the store. I went out and I got some Chinese food last night. I saw no store.
Oh, my God. What are you just trying to speed up your
grand
journey
night
to the grave, buddy? Chinese.
Yeah. Oh, it was delicious, man.
I know it is. Yeah.
At least I'll smile every bit of the way. I'll be smiling, man.
Oh.
Half hour later, you're
it's like
hungry.
eating salt water.
So anyway, what do you got? Anyway, you guys, so you want to plan a trip to go to the Portsmouth Naval Yard?
Yeah, man.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Dave should go too, because he's a Navy man.
Yeah, man, you should.
Yeah, big grain underway. That's that was difficult shit your dad did. I read the whole what they did out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly it was rescuing pilots in the late the later half of it. They don't mention it, but George W. Bush got plucked out of the water.
Yep.
Bias.
It's true.
They don't say what pilots they picked up. You probably have to dig deeper. Maybe there's no way of finding out. It might still be classified after all these years.
He was in a torpedo bomber, right? He was in and
I think he was a fighter.
I think there are 3 on the crew. No, I think it was a torpedo bomber. Get this, right? There's a tail gunner, and there's a guy that sits underneath the plane as a spotter for the torpedo or the bomb that they're carrying. Now, he doesn't get a chance to get out. If the plane is it's going to crash, the tail gunner and the pilot, of course, can jump out, but the guy who's the spotter, who's underneath the aircraft, can't, and they have to go down with the plane. And so I think George W. Bush, Herbert Walker, I think he made it, but the other 2 didn't. I could be wrong, but this is a story I've heard.
Yeah, this just start rumors about the ex-president.
He was fine.
Let's go wild, He ate the other guy to survive in the ocean until he got picked up. Mike!
There he is.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, man. I can hear.
Is it raining over there?
No, not yet.
Bread and milk.
Oh, you're gonna get a picture of me. You're gonna get a picture of me sitting out in the rain, eating milk, drinking milk, and eating bread.
Yeah.
No eggs for you.
Fuck eggs. Eat anything that comes out of a chicken's ass.
Dunking the bread and milk.
Did it come out of the ass, George?
Oh,
Yes, they do.
Really,
Yeah,
the
the
ass? I
all-purpose
thought it came
backside.
out of the happy hole. No?
Yeah, they have an all-purpose backside hole.
You
Yeah,
can puke them for all I know.
all-purpose.
They have one hole they do everything with,
No kidding.
Yeah.
and you eat eggs from.
I don't even wash them.
Don't.
That's it.
They're not supposed to because there's an enzyme around them that protects them from bacteria. So you can actually keep them out without refrigerating them
Chicken
if
ass
you don't
juice.
wash them.
That's right.
I just finished
Chicken
dozen
ass
number-
Ass
Bodish.
juice, yes.
I just finished dozen number 2. And I do mean number 2.
So I guess an egg is like a number 3. Yeah?
Yeah.
You got your 1s, you got your 2s. Now we got 3s. My God,
You
we're
get
just
number
Just
full.
like
3.
dinosaurs. Dinosaurs had the same all-purpose opening. Well, they are dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Oh boy, it's a rough night. Oh my God,
this is true.
what a rough night.
You all right? Had a tough night?
Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah,
sucks.
a lot of pain. I got stuck in my bed. I couldn't get out of bed. Any time I moved, it was just unbelievable pain in my arm.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Can you sleep in a standing position?
I wish I could.
Got like a backboard you can strap yourself to and lean yourself up against the wall or something.
That might be the best way to do it, huh?
Go to Papa's,
No,
man.
I don't know, man. You got to get that MRI, I guess, right? And then the
That's
cortisone.
next. I'm hoping to hear from them.
I've been there, buddy.
Yeah, the physical therapist said I can't do anything for you. You're too much in pain. I can't. There's nothing I can do for you.
So MRI, they're quick. Well, because they can't guess. Once they get an MRI, they'll know just what to do.
Yeah, then they can target the shot and then give me a cortisone shot. And I'll
Yeah.
probably be fine.
Mine was hairy,
Couple of days,
man.
I'll be fine.
My disc was bulged, and I could see the sciatic nerve. It looked like a fishing line. It was really tight, right?
Yeah.
And one bulge was just twanging it, twang, twang. It was going down my leg. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
unbelievable. It was like this unbelievable pain, man. But when I saw the MRI image, I went, "Oh, that's it!" Like my bulge was like it was like a guitar string. It was like ding.
Ooh.
So they trimmed it. My operation was they trimmed off that bulge. They trimmed
Oh.
that disc.
Yeah.
It was micro. I got a scar about this big. And I saw a guy who had it done like 10 years earlier than me, and he had a scar this big going down his
Yeah.
backbone. And he was on pain pills like crazy
Wow.
because it never really took. I got lucky. I got microsurgery. Matter of fact, Rhode Island Hospital is the place where people fly in from all over the world to have back surgery. This is the place.
Yeah, right.
This is the back place. This is the capital
Okay.
of back
That's
surgery.
good to know.
Yeah, it was great to hear. So, well, I just happen to have that.
The physical therapist said I was a candidate for surgery. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that.
Well, am I right? Nobody knows anything yet. Like,
Yeah, that's right. That's the thing. Nobody knows anything.
it's weird. I see it. I went a long time not knowing what the fuck it was. It was just there.
See what they do is the insurance company says, well, a certain number of people, if you just leave them alone, if you just stall them for 6 weeks, it'll go away on its own, right? So they stall everybody. They make everybody go to PT for 6 weeks, and most people will get over it. And then those that won't, well, they was just in a lot of pain for 6 weeks and too fucking bad, and we saved a lot of money.
Yeah, it's the magic of a chiropractor. You got 6 weeks of that, and you fixed it. No, nothing happened there. You just didn't break anything while you.
It takes 6 weeks. When I blew out 3 discs in my back, and a friend of mine who's a doctor said, "Yeah, in 6 weeks you'll be good as new." Sure enough, almost 6 weeks to the day, I was like back to normal, you know. And that was 3 discs, so they worked their way back in, you know.
Yeah.
But ever after, I had problems there until I learned how to. I went to the physical therapist, and he fixed me. See, I did have a use for a physical therapist in that instance, and he showed me some exercise to do, and I keep doing them to this day, and I don't have any problems with that part of my back.
That's what you do. Yep.
So, but this next neck thing is it's out of control, man. It's out of control.
Yeah. I do not lift anymore. I can be right where you are. I picked up a buffer after my operation, put myself in bed. Hurricane Sandy, I pushed branches into the woods. 6 months, 6 weeks disability, walking around my mother's walker. That's when I went to Papa's. I was able to physical therapy my way out of it. But yeah, I don't pick nothing up. Nope. It's staying on the ground, man. Like this hurricane, trees are falling everywhere. I just walk around them. That's all that's going to happen here.
Yeah. Yep. I think my life has changed.
Your body betrays itself.
Life is different.
Let you down.
It's what I don't like is that I'm talking about it.
Yeah, fuck this.
Except out of my, it makes me too inward. You know?
That's that's what we do. This is just what we would do. Now the world could see what we would do if we were just in your yard. You know?
Yeah.
It's a big whoop.
Yeah.
It's for
right.
Whatever. It's just.
Why is anybody watching this?
No, this is cool. I watch it because I love you guys. You know, this is the shit. I get to see every Saturday morning now, like for an hour. This is awesome. Like, you know what I mean? We stay in touch, and then we got a record.
I like it. I like that. We have at least set aside 1 hour we can hang out with. That's really good.
Yeah. It's the blue-green ocean road.
Man. This is the 21st century. We can have a visit. We visit. All 4 of us are visiting with this magic device I'm holding in my hand. It really is an age of miracles. It really is.
It's the new vicious circle.
Yeah. Except we're not tripping our brains out.
Yeah, I'm tripping my brains out right now.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself, man.
So one of my meds was 25 milligrams of gummy, and I took it late at night, and so I'm like really stoned right now. Plus these gabbies make me a little bit loopy.
So I was looking at the hurricanes coming, you know.
Oh yeah.
And so next one is Nigel.
Oh.
And then there's Ophelia after that. But if you keep going, if it gets really bad, there's another one coming called Tammy.
Really?
You tell me that's not going to hit fucking Alabama.
Tammy? Yeah.
Hurricane Tammy.
Hurricane Tammy. She's going to take your money.
Yeah, there's one called Little Rhodey. Hurricane Rhodey.
Marry a gay guy and take your money.
The South is doomed, man. She ain't coming north, I'll tell you that much.
Well, I had 2 tornadoes fly by me in a matter of a couple of weeks here.
Really?
I was in a booth. I was out in a glass booth. I was working. This tornado come rumbling through fucking Johnston again, right? And I'm thinking where to go because I got nowhere to go. I'm in a place where that glass ain't even tempered. I bird hit it once, right? It came down in shards. So I went, fuck, this shit ain't tempered, right? So anyway, my plan is we have a pond nearby. I want to jump in that. I'm going to get like a PVC pipe and go underwater the flying shit kills you. You know what I mean? They'll lose velocity to hit
Just
the
like
water.
the Maui folk.
Yeah, I mean, that's my big plan. I don't know if
It
it'll
is.
work, but it makes me feel better about being out there.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a good piece of pipe. I'm gonna get it today. It's this size PVC, right? And have like you like in the jungle movies where the guy's hiding from the patrol. He's got like I don't know, like bamboo tube. Yeah, so I'm hiding out a tornado. If I see a funnel, I'm doing it. Fuck me. That's the only thing I can do. Go underwater.
What? Why are we talking about tornadoes when
Because they're coming by
we
me
never
every
had-
other week.
We never had tornadoes before. What the hell's going on?
Why does
Are we,
God
are
hate
we
me?
becoming the South? Jesus.
Fucking Tammy, man, I'm telling you.
We had a tornado up on Shippey Schoolhouse Road over here. About a mile from my house.
Yeah, Gloucester, that neighborhood in Gloucester, and the last time was that neighborhood in Situate.
What is going on, man? We start having tornadoes and
It's a new tornado alley.
Notice
Rhode Island.
that, you notice the thing now is all these there's all these certified what do they call them, meteorologists now on YouTube. I've been watching this guy, Mr. Weatherman. So they're meteorologists, but they're not associated with the regular news. They just have their own channel.
Oh, cool.
Oh, there's a ton of them on there now. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a barometer right there. That's a barometer.
Well, instead of the quick 3-minute weather thing, they go on for like 30 minutes. So,
Wow.
so
That's a barometer.
you end up feeling like you could have been a meteorologist after you watch these things. Like, I miss my calling. I know what all these things are now. I know what fucking high pressure and troughs are, and
Yeah.
fucking shearing winds.
Yeah, I could see you doing
Isobaric
weather.
lines on the map, and yeah.
And
Cumulus.
What happened to
That's
that
what-
Maine weatherman or that New Hampshire weatherman? Who's
Yeah.
that? Is he still around? That New Hampshire weatherman?
Oh, the hillbilly weatherman.
what's his name?
Oh, the
Skarupa.
hillbilly wet. Yeah, is he still around? I haven't seen him in
Kevin
a
Skarupa?
year, I think.
He's around when it snows. He comes on when it snows.
Yeah, Skarupa.
You know him? See your neighbor?
No, but everybody knows him up there. Yeah, Skarupa.
Yeah.
Geez, Mike, you could do a better job than him.
Fuck yeah, man. Hurricane Tammy's coming. Woo!
You're gonna have to give us a weather report every podcast.
Yeah,
Bread
because you
and
get
milk?
weather.
No.
Hey, I got a tornado, man. I had shit this week, but it's not gonna be like that. I don't want it anymore. I want to be the guy losing the weather report. Hey, nothing happened this week. Not a thing.
Not a thing. Well, it's kind of nice out right now. It's a good temperature.
Yeah,
Starting to feel a little fallish,
drying up.
It's great right now.
Yeah, summer's over.
It's still summer.
Very sad.
It's
I
still
know, but
Yesterday was
all
beautiful.
that glorious warm weather is
I
gone.
like summer days with the blue skies and there's no humidity. It feels so nice. I like to go horseback riding on days like that. This is like horseback riding time of year. Except I can't do that now.
Hiking in the
It'll get better when you get this straightened out. You'll feel like you'll look back at this time and you'll think like, Jesus,
Yeah,
it'll get better. You'll get your fix in, and it's just this shit time in between.
boy,
No.
yeah. It is shit too. Holy shit. But yeah, I haven't been able to do anything.
It's sad.
There's so much to do.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do?
Not really. I gotta. Hope I get an estimate from this guy this week about a new furnace. I gotta get my old furnace out. He got me do that some point. Put it on the old hand truck and wheel it out.
Set it at the side of the road, eh?
It's good scrap, man. It's really heavy.
We had a
Yep.
we had a big collection day up here, the big stuff, like it happens twice a year.
Yeah.
And I had this old grill. big old fucking grill. You know, I had to wheel it out there, and one of those big the fans, the floor fan things. You know, I mean, they weren't heavy or anything, but I mean, bulky. You know.
Yeah.
And, swear to God, I put it out. 5 minutes later, I look out the window and they're gone.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, scrap.
Yeah, I like to put stuff out that people can use still. You know.
Yeah, I guess I mean it was all metal, so.
Scrap
Well, let
it.
me know when you have to move it, because not something you should be doing.
No, I know. I told the guy I'd do it.
Maybe me and Sequoia could do it, or me and my son can do it, or something.
$450. I was like, no, I'll do it. I got a hand truck. I'll do it. We got it out before. We got it. We wheeled it out before.
I have an app. I take a
renovated
picture of
that
the
whole-
problem, and the apartment manager sends someone over, and I
That's
watch.
nice.
No lie, it's an app. I just take a picture of it. This is the problem. It's a big problem, so come right away. And they do. One time I had water coming in from the side of the building was coming in right into the living room. It was all wet.
Really?
I love it when that happens. So they get the whole apartment steam cleaned. They do it for just do it. So like if the most shit I get off the ground, I got like everything off, and then the guy gets damn near the whole apartment. And then
Nice.
yeah, it is. And it only takes like 6 hours. And this stuff is like really rough shit. I don't know, it's like the stain guard stuff or something. Like it's actually impressive fucking carpet, Yeah, so that's
So just
that's
pour a
how I
bucket of
handle
water
shit
in your
now.
living room. When you want to steam clean your house, just pour a bucket of water in your living room and call the guy up. Oh, look, there's water.
No,
We
this
can in.
apartment, I don't have to wait that long before I'm getting steam cleaned again.
Oh,
Yeah. I've had a couple of them.
Remember
One
like
time,
10 or
like from
11
the
years
third
ago?
floor, the dishwasher fucking blew a hose and it just rained down. I came home, the ceiling in the kitchen was missing, right? And it was taping, and there was a note saying, "Witness will be back in the morning." Right?
oh boy.
Yeah, but I got a new light fixture, I got a new ceiling, like all that shit. They painted the kitchen again, cleaned it up nice. Just yeah, more shit. If somebody
Remember
could blow up
10,
the
11
tub, I
years
got
ago,
one of them.
cleaning out my folks' house, and they're putting all that shit out by the road.
Yeah.
How fast that shit disappeared. Man,
Yep.
that fucking road lined with stuff, man. That shit was gone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Been there, done that.
You know,
Yep.
it's the same.
Used to do that for a living. Used
George
to do
helped
that
me
for
with my
years
house.
as a living as a kid.
Remember that heavy duty one we did, George? You came over, took care of all that metal, and that fucking asshole over there at the the transfer station in Gloucester. That guy, he was like my enemy. I was like, it was all stealth up there.
Yeah.
I was skulking around him and shit. My last time up there, some old lady distracted him. He heard a glass bottle in her bag click. And he went after her, right? So his back was to me, and I'm thinking some of the stuff was still smoldering. I had a giant fire the night before. There were all these heavy fucking bags. I kept throwing them in there, right? I had so many that one was almost on my lap in my car. I had the trunk full, the back seat full, the front seat full, right? And just as the last bag went in, he turned around and saw me, and I forgot my car, and I screwed, and that was the last time I was ever there. That guy's an ass. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, but he was hardcore.
Oh, I know. He's you had to get him up from his coffee.
Holy shit, that guy was on it,
like
man.
you.
That's a good fucking kitty right there.
That's right. He's a good kitty.
What's that guy's name?
This is Mittens. We got this from Wanda, from Wicked Wanda.
Oh, really?
Hey, did you see? Speaking of Wanda, did you see the State Line Diner? It no longer exists. It's gone.
Oh, that's too bad.
Absolutely gone. Down to the ground. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
They took it away. They
That's
chewed
too
up
bad.
what was left, and
Is that the
yeah,
one on Route 6?
those were the days.
Yeah.
Scott
on Route 6?
Kopka's State Line Diner. I have fond memories of that place.
Oh, yeah, man.
What are you gonna put there now?
We used to do this on Saturday morning at Scott's. Remember?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that was what we did before this stuff.
And Scott,
Yeah.
I just say, I want some goulash. and he'd chop up kielbasa and put it in the potatoes and put some vegetables in it. It was great. Give me this big plate of goulash. That's what he called it.
Yeah, he was a master.
Me and Fred used to go there before Scott's, you know, whoever owned it
Oh, yeah.
in the early 80s, you know.
Yeah, Ricky's, right?
Yeah, Ricky's. The Rickers. Yeah. Yeah,
Ricky was Lloyd's brother.
we still talk about that, you know. Going there.
Yeah, we had Cindy's down here. You could get pot roast, potatoes, a vegetable, pie, and milk for under $5.
Yeah, man.
That was it.
Nothing like good diner pot roast, you
I
know?
don't need no stinking kitchen.
The diner me and George went to is pretty good in Portland. Marcy's.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
Just your basic breakfast, hash browns, eggs.
Oh, that was wonderful.
bacon.
Yeah, the waitress was very nice too.
You and your waitresses. You
The
want to do this
waitress-
again?
Yeah, it was excellent. It
No.
was very good.
That's
She's
a
gonna live
recipe.
it up on that. She's gonna live it up on that dollar I gave her.
They have to make like they like you.
Mikey, you're so tight. So tight. You have to be-
Woo-hoo.
Doesn't mind when you're eating it. And they're alone with your food sometimes.
She was watching me. She was watching me like when she's taking a picture, trying to get it set up for a picture, right? And she's looking at me, and I'm like, "Don't worry, you're gonna get more than this. This is just a picture."
Yeah, I'm going to leave $1.25.
What, you were
It's just a
negotiating like a John? This is gonna cost me.
She was like mid-30s, you know, kind of a plain Jane, but like really sexy, you know.
Her beauty will soon fade.
Hard work diner.
Oh
woman.
yeah.
Yeah. She reminds you of your mother in a dirty way.
Not really.
She brings you your food and she takes it away.
Yeah, man. Love the diner waitress.
Yeah, she was cute. She was real cute.
Yep.
They had a waitress Barbie. Yeah.
Really?
Hey, you know what it turns out? Remember I was
Waitress
talking about the
Barbie?
shit you could do to a Barbie, pull off its head and light it on fire, all that shit, right? Turns out that's what the movie's about.
Really?
It starts happening to them.
People pull their heads off
like a
and
girl
milk 'em?
give her a crazy fucking haircut and shit. It's fucking hysterical.
You saw them? You saw Barbie?
No, I know about it though. I'm gonna see it. I was gonna I got a Voodoo.
I know. Well,
right?
yeah. There's
And it was like
100 cuts of
They, like,
it
rented it for, like,
everywhere.
20
Yeah.
bucks or
So
something.
it's hard to
So I'll wait.
escape it. I think if you could piece all the bits together, you could probably see the whole movie because everybody's posting bits of it.
I know that much about it, and I don't want to know. You know, that's it. I'll watch it, even if the ending. I hear it's funny. So anyway, it's still too much to rent. I'm not gonna pay $20. I'm gonna wait.
I'm not going to see it. It's too woke.
Yeah, Brad.
You're not
I
gonna
I heard it
want
was
to
real-
see
I
it
heard it was
because
really
I don't
woke,
want to
and I
spend the
can't-
money.
I can't
God
stand
damn
I
it,
can't-
Dad. It costs too much money to even rent on TV. Not gonna do it. Nope.
God damn it.
Not till they give it to me for free. Nope. Not
That's
gonna
right.
do it.
It's too woke for you too, Mike.
It's just too woke. I heard it was too woke, so I'm not going.
Too many woke references. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not supporting that.
No.
Too much wokeness, man. Can't take it. God damn it, there. Go with that wokeness.
You know,
They
my
got these
daughter.
Barbies. They got these
One
Barbies.
year they
that's
bought
like,
my daughter a Barbie that was 4 feet, 4 foot Barbie.
Whoa.
No shit. Right?
Is that for you or your daughter, man?
I think you might have remembered it. That's what I said when I walked in. I said, "Oh, is that for me?" Nobody laughed. The whole room went quiet, like some, like Dharma had just walked in. You know, ha ha ha. It's one of those. You gotta try. You go for the laugh, and sometimes it just, gets you hung, gets you tarred and feathered, gets you fleeing the fucking town. Not funny.
Oh,
Beer
man.
bottles flying by your head.
It's crazy. Every now and then I see people, well, online, of course, they bring their, like, these very expensive sex dolls in public. They spend a lot of money on clothing and whatnot. They bring them in public,
Clothing?
they troll them
What
around
the
in
fuck
like
for?
a wheelchair or
Clothing?
something, It's crazy. It's like these people like treating them like they're real people and whatnot.
No.
I mean, it's one thing to have one at home, but to bring them out in public to show.
Yeah, that's kind of. Whew. You're letting the world know.
Yeah. You hump it
Look at me.
furiously, then throw it in a dumpster and never speak of it again.
Well, but they must be like very expensive.
You can't even look yourself in the mirror for like 3 or 4 days, you know?
That's foreplay.
You went absolutely animal on that thing, yeah? Fucking broke it.
I'll have another, please. This one's all filled up.
This will not do.
I would like an empty one, please.
Fucking head fell off halfway through it. I'm traumatized. I have trauma.
Oh my God.
I keep dreaming about it.
Yes.
PTSD.
That 4-foot Bobby, like every time it was on a chair or some fucking place, you see it at night going to the bathroom. Oh Christ, it was there. You know what the fuck? That thing, yeah, when that went to the dump, I threw that at that big fat guy up there. Like this. It fell in the pool.
Dave versus the dump man.
It fell in the fucking pool. It looked like a child had drowned in the thing, right?
Yeah.
I hated that thing. I did.
Should have taken pictures, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got pictures of it. It was a birthday party. Yeah, I dig that up. It's probably on my phone.
No, throw it in the
right
dumpster.
Now.
No, in the dumpster.
Sitting on a chair in the dumpster? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I never documented my dumpster dumps. That would just make people more upset than they are at me already.
That's hard to do.
Dumpster diving?
I'll take pictures. Make memories. Bring it up once in a while. You know, show them the bonfire.
You're ahead of your time, dude.
Woo.
This is me in the fire department at the end of the night.
So there's people running around with their sex doll. That's a thing, right? So you know about the Pony Boys, right?
No, what's that?
My Pretty Pony. This is whole.
I don't like
yes.
the sound of this. I want to go.
Subculture of
bronies.
Bronies. That's what they are.
The bronies. Yep.
I think it was you that was telling me about them when I first heard of them. So I know this woman who paints the prototypes. She paints the eyes and whatever decorations on the pony's butt there is, you know, because they have My Little Pony has like a theme, you know. There's like all different. There's one with rainbows on it. There's one with hearts on it. You know, like there's a whole full lineup, and she paints the original ones, and then they like them and they send them to Taiwan or wherever they send them, and they mass produce them. So I asked her if she had heard about the bronies, and she said, "Oh yeah." Her reaction was more of a look, but it was pretty funny. It was like, "So what do you think about all these guys who like really love your work?"
Really love your work.
Really? Love.
Well, they still make movies. I mean, they don't go to the theater, so to speak, but maybe not. But they still make the brony movies. Well, not the
normal
movies,
theaters anyway.
My Little Pony movies, but they understand with the understanding that there are more adults that go to watch this than kids.
Yeah,
but it's still a phenomenon. It still makes money. They still have conventions. They still have a lot of they make life-size My Little Ponies.
Of course they do, with a hole in them.
They make My Little Ponies.
I want a new one.
Yeah.
Up.
I'm still like perplexed about the Disney adults, you know.
The Disney adults.
Those adults that are like obsessed with Disney and they go down.
Oh yeah.
They leave the kids at home and they go down to Disney World, you know.
That's not good.
What?
An adult going to Disney World by himself should be arrested.
Yeah, there's like adult. I worked with one that was like just obsessed with Disney, you know.
Wow.
Well, some rides are cool, I guess. I went into one. It was cool. I wish I could have gone in. It took so long to get to a ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, there was one. The maelstrom. It's like the room that moves with the movie. It's like you actually but it just sits there on hydraulics. I've been in a few of them. One was in a mall once. I got into that one. That was pretty cool, I guess. You know, we went to Rocky Point. We used to go to Rocky Point
Vegas,
any chance
too.
we got, right? The Ferris wheel and all that shit.
Yeah, but this isn't about the rides. This is about like obsessed with the characters and like
Really?
character obsession. Yeah.
That's right. Well, yes. Yeah,
they
I've
should
heard
just
of
get a
this.
job
Yes,
there. They walk around all day as Mickey. You know?
I'm hot for Mickey.
Yeah,
that it?
It's like adult Disney thing. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
This is a real thing. Yeah, it's
Mickey Mouse,
not
man.
that
Check me
uncommon
out.
either.
I'm gonna get a life Minnie Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey's costume smells like wet mushrooms.
Oh man!
All right, there, easy boy, easy boy.
Yeah, take it easy.
Also, people are having sex with animals, and they wonder why they attack us.
Hey! Why did Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse get divorced? Why did Mickey Mouse leave Minnie Mouse?
I don't fucking know. Didn't like her movie.
She was fucking goofy.
Dad jokes.
There's probably a cartoon of that though. Somebody drew that once, twice. Somebody's drawing it right now.
No, I think the original artists for those cartoons used to. There's a whole litany of these things that the original artists that worked for Disney, they made all these like pornographic images of all the characters in all kinds of sexually compromised ways and stuff like this. And every once in a while, you see some of those images leaked onto the internet. But the original Disney artists had fun doing this shit years ago.
I used to see a lot of the Flintstone stuff done that way. You know, like Barney with Wilma, and
I see Judy Jetson. That was my deal. I like Judy.
All right.
Judy Jetson.
Jetson adult.
Yeah, where's my
his wife?
21st century. Where's my flying car? This is pretty 21st century, though.
Yeah, when did they ever give a date when this was occurring? I mean, did they ever like say this is the date that this was occurring?
I don't think so.
The Jetsons. I don't know if they ever did.
I don't think so.
Wasn't that serious, man?
I don't think they brought up.
I know things like Blade Runner and things like that. They all have a date associated with the story.
I love
and then
Star
we
Trek,
go
the
past
original
that
series.
Date. We don't have the flying cars.
All the shit that happened in the 90s from the 60s, they said this happened in 1995. Ooh. They should have gone a little further out.
Well, like the end of the earth or something? Or?
Whatever. They had eugenics. I think Khan came from that era. Genetics. They made, he was a product of the 90s.
Oh, yes. The Botany Bay, yes.
Yeah, but it's 1995 or some shit. This is when it all went down and they took off and shit. Yeah.
Ooh, they were like far into the future.
Yeah,
like
1966 to 95 was like a billion years to everybody.
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah.
Shit, what was the name of that movie? Where they were drinking mescaline milk. They were running around. The guy in his droogs running around, beating people up.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, what's the name of that movie? It's like on the tip of my tongue.
A Clockwork Orange.
That's a Clockwork Orange. Yeah,
Clockwork Orange.
1990s.
The Moloko Milk Bar. Yeah, it's synth mess. And yes.
Eggy Wigs.
Yes.
That was 1999.
And Alex in the book, he was supposed to be 14 years old in that book.
Yeah.
I could read the book after seeing the movie.
It's like England was in the midst of a socialist nightmare.
How many times have you seen that? How many times have you seen that movie?
The results.
Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
Like 6,
twice,
probably.
3 times maybe.
Quite a few.
Wow.
That wasn't my. I've seen Doctor Strange a million
classic.
times. That's the one I've watched a billion
the British
times.
Version,
yes.
In the British version of the book, there's 21 chapters. In the American version of the book, there's 20 chapters. The last chapter in the British book has Alex growing up. Like, it's 21 chapters on purpose because he's 21 years old at the end. But in the American version, it's just like the movie. He gets over that thing that makes him sick when he hears classical music or thinks about doing, raping or killing someone. In the American movie, he's like, "Oh, I'm back," and that's how it ends, right?
Yeah.
Ha, I'm back, and that's how it ends in the book because they thought American sensibilities wouldn't like the last chapter. Which the last chapter, he gets out and he's like, goes to find out all of his friends, and they're all like working. They're like his buddies are police officers, and he finds a girl and he gets married, and he like kind of grows out of it all, and that's how it really ends.
Because free
ending.
will, he was able to choose one behavior over the other. He wasn't forced to choose.
Right. And also, he grew up. He just grew up. Everybody grew up, and they weren't no longer going around raping. But I thought what's interesting about that is that
didn't have the same shock value.
They took that chapter out for Americans, for the American publishing. I thought that was interesting.
Well, you can make up your own mind what happened.
Mad conspiracy. Yes.
I thought he went nuts.
Or maybe
I thought he went out and just fucked everything up again.
They just thought Americans wouldn't like that ending.
Oh.
It's like the Harry Potter.
So it's a marketing decision.
It's a happy ending. Generally, that's everybody wants.
Yeah, it was kind of a marketing decision. Yeah. It's like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is the first book in the series for Americans, but but the real title is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in England, and they thought that Americans wouldn't understand what philosopher meant, so they changed the title for the American release of Harry Potter.
Well, that's weird.
No, they do that in Italy. Like sometimes the title of a TV show is way different than the one we had here.
No, that's a real thing, Dave. What I'm telling you is a real thing.
I know.
Laura used to sell the books, and that's how. So you had the British version, first editions, and you had the American version, first editions.
I'm just saying, I've seen Italian versions of our shit. All right, and it's different too. They do it there too.
Yeah, but this is different, Dave. This is the same language. We all speak English here, and they speak English over in England. But they thought we wouldn't understand Philosopher's Stone because we're Americans. That's what they think of us.
Well, that was kind of a poor decision. I don't know. There was no point in that.
That's what I think too. Of course, we'd understand Philosopher's Stone. That's perfect. Leave it alone.
And we understand sorcerers and philosophy, all that stuff. I mean, that doesn't. I don't know. Maybe.
It's like a dumbing
but maybe
down.
It had to tie in with with like Christian sensibilities or something.
Not us.
I don't know.
Not us.
It's just a great decision.
Them.
They just thought we'd understand
fundamentalist Christian sensibilities, and they're sensitive to something like than sorcery. They would
ban it and burn it and all kinds of shit with it.
Well, they did. They did actually do that.
Yeah, it worked. So I got that purple crayon I was talking about, writing a big letter.
It's like Clockwork Orange got an X rating, and they wouldn't even show it. They had to take it off the air I'm not off the air, but out of the theaters for a while. In England, it was banned for a number of years.
Singing in the rain.
Didn't they show that, Georgia, down in Unity? I think that was up in Unity. That's the first time I saw it.
Yes, that's Phineas Freak was our psychology teacher. Wanted to answer questions if we had questions about
that girl told Alex,
technique.
Today you're going to find out if I'm a real ginger. He goes, what do you mean? Because they're doing that scene. Today you're going to find out if I'm a real ginger. That's what she said to him before the scene.
That was a big deal back then.
She really is a ginger. Singing in the rain.
All right, Throwback Thursday. What was the old shit you listened to this week?
Old shit, huh?
I started watching Little Big Man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Again.
That's a great movie.
I hadn't seen it in years. It's a little dated, but it's still decent. And I got about halfway through it. Yeah.
That's a great movie. I've seen that one more than once. I've seen that one a few times.
God bless America.
I love George Washington.
I love my mother. Not a damn fool Indian would say such a thing.
Stuff, classic stuff.
Dave's losing it, man.
I fucking love
Good.
that movie. I love that
Fucking
scene.
awesome.
Oh my god. Dustin Hoffman was fucking awesome in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I was listening.
I don't know. I didn't listen to anything old this week.
I was listening
Willie
to
Nelson,
Blind
probably,
Faith.
probably Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Or a Dolly in the '60s. I saw a video of Dolly in the '60s.
Nice. That's when she had 2 big hits, right?
Still has 2 big hits, man.
2 big hits, huh? I get it.
You guys ever been to Dollywood?
No.
I used to hear about it a lot when I was down south.
In the Smoky Mountains up
That's
near
like-
Gatlinburg?
That's like where everybody wants to go down there.
It's just
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Dollywood, man.
It's nestled between these 2 mountains. It's great.
I would love to be nestled between 2 mountains.
I was listening to Blind Faith this week.
Blind Faith, yeah. And I wasted. I can't find my
That's
way
a good
home.
one.
Oh man,
That's one of my favorite albums.
if they had stayed together, how much great music would they would have made? You know,
I know.
they made 1 album. That thing was great. You know,
Same with Derek and the Dominoes. They only made
Yeah.
1 album.
Cream got a few. Cream was great too.
Derek and the Dominoes was a great album too.
Press
Stevie
Rat and
Winwood.
Warthog closed down their shop. They didn't want to. It was all they had got. What?
Eric Clapton, Stevie Winwood, and Ginger Baker. You know, and you had it all right there. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they couldn't work with Ginger Baker anymore.
yeah.
What was his issue? I don't remember or
He
recall.
had anger issues.
What?
He had anger issues.
Anger issues.
Oh.
He had a lot of drug issues too, though.
Yeah.
He couldn't play without being really cool.
There's that Beware Mr. Baker. There's that documentary.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah,
Guy's an asshole.
yeah. But he also went to Africa, learned all them beats, but where they all
Yeah.
4 limbs are independent. You can do triplets here and 4/4 there, and just fuck.
Oh, great
They
drummer.
do it as children, and so they train all their limbs to be separate rhythms. Like they're all
Wow.
there's like 4 right hands. You know what I mean? So he was down. That's like some of his drumming down there was like he was with them and just.
He was in Africa at the same time McCartney was doing a recording band on the run. Ginger Baker was over there at the same time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is he on it?
No, but I think he made his own album and stuff. Yeah. And he had a thing for the black women too, you know. He really.
Understandable.
I get that.
I got a thing for him too. I got a thing for Asian women. I got a thing for every kind of woman.
Serious.
Not just me.
No mechanical women.
No, I like
No-
real women.
No
that's
rubber
right.
women.
Well,
Rubber bubba. A big rubber fuck my face.
I like. I've got inflatable Rhonda.
Yeah. You worm.
I'd buy that for $1.
You're a worm. A worm. That is. I
That's
did
the funny
mean
thing.
Think
If
Fish.
you
You
show
were right,
people,
Mike.
no, most people haven't heard of that album, Thing Fish, right? And once you show them that album, once you turn someone on to that album, they'll be quoting it.
You were relentless. Mike just kept saying, "Dave, you need Think Fish. You need." And that's it. Everybody said, did you hear it? You need. I finally
I was
did
right,
know it.
though. I was right though, wasn't I?
You were right. I was getting around to it. You know.
No, you weren't.
It was on the list.
I gotta
Yeah.
find out where Strawberries is. Then I gotta drive in Warwick, find parking.
I got a lot of stuff on the list I got to get to,
Yep.
and I have you guys to thank for that. But you only have so much time
Exactly.
to listen to stuff, look at stuff.
It's true.
That
I
album
just
reminds me of West Gloucester, up there on the hill. That's when I listened to it first time. I played it up there all the time, so it reminds me of that hill. I turn it on now, and I'm on that hill, looking at that, into that
Yep.
valley and shit.
Nice.
You know, I did like a fall in the fall. That oh man, when all the colors were up there, I used to do like 6 in the morning, 6 at night. That was the shift. I did Saturday and Sundays there sometimes like that. And I just park all the way up at the top in the Pathfinder, right? Just, you know, smoke a bone and just watch the fucking colors just come alive. You know?
That's nice. That's a nice way
and it's
to
paying me to do this.
I could go the rest of my life just listening to stuff I missed. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have Wet Willie. I had this playlist that was playing a lot of Wet Willie.
Yeah.
Right? And I never knew how good they were. They only had that one hit, you know? And
there's a ton of stuff like that.
Yeah.
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 They were really good.
From the 60s and 70s, there was just so much stuff,
Yeah.
that you missed some of it. Everybody did, you
Right.
couldn't and everything,
Yeah. Martina Topley Brown, Bird.
No.
Martina, that's fucking great. That's one that I ran across. It made me get a tambourine. 'Cause there's one song, it goes on for like 5 minutes, right? And it's pretty, you know what I mean? Just like 2 breaks, and they're not long, 2 rests.
Did you get
And
a
a couple of
bruise on
times
the
I
leg?
tried, like I can
Bruise on the
keep up with it, I can play it, right? But I'm just playing it to my workbench. So usually I'll just quit. So okay, that's enough. You know, I go about like maybe 2.5 minutes in there. It's amazing that somebody would do a whole song.
I
It's
know
5 minutes
someone
song.
you should listen to. You should listen to what the fuck are they called? I've had it while I was trying to. Guy plays the tambourine. He's the drummer, but he plays the tambourine as his only drums. The Subdudes. Listen to the Subdudes, Dave.
All
The
right.
guy's the drummer. I saw him on Austin City Limits. The drummer is using a tambourine. It's all his drums. It's his tambourine.
Right.
He might have a kick drum, but the rest of his drum kit is just a tambourine.
That's cool.
Yeah, you like them.
Yeah.
I'll put it
They
on the
got
list.
some great songs too. The Subdudes, they're really good.
This is just a driving beat. It don't change the whole fucking song, right? It's her singing. It's awesome, right? But in the back of it, it's just, it's the part you want to do, until you get tired. Holy fuck! It just gives you a lot of respect for percussionists. They can just keep time that long. You gotta pay attention every beat. You can't go drifting off. Fuck. You
gotta feel it. You gotta feel it. You won't drift. If you just feel it, you move your body. You won't drift. You'll be there. You'll stay in it.
It's just where the rest are.
And when there's difficult rhythms, like if you're doing something syncopated, I find if I'm playing the syncopated beat, it helps to move my whole body. Large body movements will keep you in time.
I try to restrict that in a drum kit. I see some people who really just let it go and they're goofy as fuck. Like somebody who's just
not about how, Dave. It's how you sound.
I know, but I'm doing it. Like I noticed, like some drummers, they use their mouth. They were like clicking, and I found myself doing that instead.
It helps to move your body.
Classically trained musicians are like taught not to move their body.
Well, they don't have much. They don't have different rhythms. They're 4 on the floor all the time. It's 4.
I'm trying to do like one motion, like with a stick. You're trying to hit the same part of the drum at the same force. So it's more like if it's more like a whip. So it's more like it's more like a. So like moving all this other shit, it's just a motion. If you do anything outside of that, it throws it off. And it's about control. Like I'll do like stick control, where you try and make both sound exactly the same, like volume, and you know what I mean. It's just so like you try and time like in your mouth or well, that's why I found that. I saw some drummers doing it. It's like their mouth. It's like they're talking, right? And then
you're moving some other part of their body.
Yeah,
it helps.
one and a 2 and a 3
the more you
and a
can
4,
defeat
stuff like that.
When I used to play hand drums, there was this one woman who tried to join the band, and she was classically trained not to move her body or tap her foot, right?
Yeah.
So she had the hardest time,
Yeah.
Really, just keep your knee going or whatever, get your foot going, and but doing the polyrhythms and things, she couldn't. She was trained, drilled in her head not to move her body.
A friend of mine ruined classical music for me in a way. We were listening to this radio station, and they were playing Latin jazz, which is a lot of polyrhythms, really rhythmically sophisticated. And then that show ended, and the classical music show ended. And he comes down and he goes, he says that music was much more sophisticated than this music rhythmically. And this is just boring. It's just every song is just 4/4. And I realized he was right, and I was like, fuck, I can't listen to this now. Because it was just the rhythm of it was so boring to me. After he told me, I was like, fuck.
There's a great documentary on I don't remember the name of it, but it was it was about Afro-Cuban music, right? And it traced Afro-Cuban music back to Africa and Spain, right? And how and the traditions of both, and how when they hit Cuba and how they combined the Afro-Cuban beat,
That's the stuff, man. So after you listen to that, and you're grooving on all these polyrhythms, but all of a sudden this other kind of music comes on, and it's just like everybody's like just 4/4, 4/4, It's like, wow. So in some ways, the other, one way aspect, classical music is sophisticated in how they work on themes and all this, and they play with themes. But in another way, that other music was much more sophisticated rhythmically.
Yeah. For sure.
I like 4/4. It's my wheelhouse.
Well, yeah, man, that's rock and roll is 4/4, right?
Yeah. You can keep up with anything, just that it doesn't. It's not what he's doing, but in time the whole song. Sometimes I can drift off. But
so in the song "Money" by Pink Floyd, it's in 7/8 time, right? Except when David Gilmour couldn't make his leads work out to 7/8, so when it was time for his lead guitar, they went to 4/4, and it has this great effect.
Gives it energy, yeah.
Yeah, it has this great effect. As soon as they kick into that 4/4, and he's like laying on that great lead that he does, it's like that song is rock and roll. At first, it's like it's weird timing, but then it just like kicks in, what a great effect that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, big old snare on 2 and 4, just bam, bam, fucking. That's where everybody jumps, You just can get people.
The beat is the 2 and 4. Here's a weird thing, right? Americans, especially black Americans, they clap on the 2 and the 4. Europeans clap on the 1 and the 3.
Well, that's the bass.
Kind of weird, right?
1, 3.
The whole audience will be clapping along on the 1 and the 3.
I hadn't noticed.
In Americans, and especially black music, they clap on the 2 and the 4.
2 and 4. That's where the big noise comes from.
There's this jazz cat who, whenever he got an audience that was clapping on the 1 and the 3, he'd wink at his band, he'd give them a signal, and they'd play one extra bar, like one extra beat, and then the audience would automatically be on the 2 and the 3 again, and they didn't even know it. Like he just pushed. Yeah, he switched. He made the band just go that one extra beat, so that
there you go.
They got everybody on the.
They got everybody timed. They got them timed.
Yeah, he had a trick because he couldn't stand listening to it that way. He couldn't stand when the audience was doing that. Just it fucked him up,
Yeah, you want to be loud on 2 and 4.
Yeah, that's the backbeat. That's rock and roll, man.
A fucking snare drum.
Fucking cool kitty right there.
He's gone.
Mine's sleeping in a drawer, right?
12-year-old cat. Oh, yeah?
Mine's sleeping in a drawer right there.
Nice.
Just where? Where are you pointing to?
Right in front of me. I'm facing this dresser drawer with the iMac screen on it.
Nice.
Oh, that's a big old computer. That's what you got? Big old iMac?
iMac.
Yeah. Tower and all that shit.
No tower. No, it's just a screen.
Is that? Oh, really? Oh.
The iMac is just a screen. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you get Apple TV too?
I don't get it right now. No.
So you got the Apple TV, and George has got the Apple TV.
Oh, hey George, what was it that you were watching on Apple TV that you really liked?
Severance. Yes.
Why, Mike?
It's
you got
like
Apple TV?
It's like a great Black Mirror show. It's kind of like in that guise, but there's like a whole season of it, like
Hey, have
10
you
episodes. It's great
have
because
you
the
watched
theme is so rich. Uh,
have you watched Ted Lasso? That's on Apple TV.
yes, very good.
That's a very good series,
Yeah.
right? I thought so
Yeah.
too. Severance. All right.
I'm
I'll
out.
get the list.
I got no
Anybody
Apple
else?
TV.
Any recommendations? I can't do anything, so I need some recommendations for media.
Shit, I just saw a Tom Hardy movie, The Outlaws. It's about bootleggers. It's on Netflix.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
that's
it
a
this
good
week.
one.
It's good.
He's
Yeah.
in that. He's in that movie about the two brothers.
The
like,
legend,
they're-
the Cray brothers
Yeah.
in the '60s. That is
Cray
great.
yeah.
He plays both.
Another great,
That's great.
Yes.
I've seen that a couple
big
of times.
recommendation
That guy's great.
there.
Great role in
Yeah.
what's that?
Dunkirk.
What's that? There's a series. It's set in England, set in Birmingham, but it's these gypsies, and they're like organized crime. Oh shit! I can't think of the name of it.
Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy's in it. He plays this Jewish gangster.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I did see that. That's Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, really
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That was a really good character.
Holy shit. Yeah, he was great in that too. Yeah.
He was funny. Yeah,
Yeah, he was
that was
funny.
good.
Mike, any recommendations?
Red Sox baseball.
Yeah.
Patriots
All
lost
right.
the first game.
Yeah, they're shit right now.
But they have a great pass rush. They got the quarterback quick. It was good.
They just fired the big guy though.
Patriots.
Not the Sox.
Oh,
Byron Bloom. They just
I
fired. him.
thought. I thought I was hearing something about football.
I was talking about football.
You were all right. I thought
hit
I
it-
heard a
he hit
football
it back
term.
to
I was like,
baseball.
wait a minute, you're trying to trick me now.
I'm football and baseball ignorant.
That's
Well, I
why
have
they
Sundays
take
off now,
advantage.
so I can watch football. So I do. I was gonna tell you, TV goes on for that. Disasters and Jeopardy. That's it. Every time TV does something wrong.
No, I don't have any. I don't have any of the movie things right now. I'm gonna have to get one of them. Winter's coming, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, winter's here for me. I can't do anything.
That sucks, Mike.
This too shall pass.
It will. It's a bad time right now, but it's like everything's gone wrong for me at the same time. It's one of those times.
Well,
No, it's funny. I was saying like I'm at one of those points in my life. You know, it's like a sine wave. You know, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Are we running out?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, nice seeing you guys.
See you, brother.
Talk to you next week.